Hi, everyone. Today we're starting on chapter 29, and chapter 29 is all about careers. So, in this section, we're going to specifically talk about general career planning, but we will get further into this chapter and begin discussing not only career planning in general, but also we'll talk about what types of careers you could ultimately go into if you are interested in marketing. So, our objectives for today are to explain the difference between a job and a career and discuss the importance for planning for your career. Our key terms are job, career, profession, occupation, career ladder, career cluster, goal, short term goal, long term goal, goal setting, SMART goals, and career planning. So, the first thing we want to do is differentiate between a job versus a career. You guys, if you are working right now, you all probably have a job, and that's going to be work a person does regularly in order to earn money. If you're working at Rita's right now, your goal probably isn't to work at Rita's scooping water ice for the rest of your life. But your career is a series of related jobs in the same profession. So let's say you work at a daycare, your ultimate goal is not maybe to be a teacher's aide that you are right now, but maybe you want to work up and become a teacher one day, or even a principal, or even a superintendent. So that's a career. And a profession is jobs in a business field requiring similar education, training, or skills. So, one thing we want to also bring up is the term occupation, and that's the term for a specific career area. Often, each job in a career requires more education and experience than the previous job. So, we have what's called a career ladder, and that's a series of jobs organized in order of required education and experience. So, like I said, you guys are probably going to start out small and then work your way up. So maybe if you want to be a police officer, you're working as starting to work as a security guard, then you go to the police academy and you become an officer, then you work your way up through the ranks. As an officer, then maybe a detective, then maybe sergeant, lieutenant, etc. So we have names for each rung of the career ladder. The first is an entry level position. Then we have a career level position. The entry level position is going to be your first job. Your career level positions are going to require some skills. Then you have a specialist position that's required some specialized knowledge, but you don't supervise others. A supervisory level is going to require specialized knowledge and management skills, and then executive level positions are going to be the highest level of management. Now, when you are choosing a career, you're probably not going to choose the exact career that you end up in. When you go into college, you're going to choose a general career path that you're going to study. So, studying the career clusters is a good starting point to see where your interest lies. So, there's 16 different career clusters, and career clusters are 16 groups of occupational and career specialties that share common knowledge and skills. So, you should begin investigating what career cluster you want to go in and begin studying, and that will qualify you for a whole host of different jobs. So, the career clusters are agriculture, food, and natural resources. It's technology and communications, education and training, government and public administration, hospitality and tourism. I'm going to actually blow this up so you can see it a little better, so I can see it a little better too. Information technology, manufacturing, science, technology, engineering, and math. That's also called STEM. Architecture and construction, business management and administration, finance, health science, human services, law, public safety, corrections and security, marketing, and transportation, distribution, and logistics. So there are the 16 career clusters. And like I said, there are a whole different host of careers underneath that you could go into, but these are generalized fields of study. Now, at this point in your lives, you guys should be starting to set some career goals. So, a career goal is going to be something a person wants to achieve in a specific time period. So, you might want to get a job in your field within the next couple of years, but long term, what do you want to do? So, a short term goal can be achieved in under 1 year, but the long term goal is going to be achieved in more than a year. So, when you are setting goals, and goal setting is a process of deciding what a person wants to achieve, this is going to be based on who you are, your strengths, interests, and what you want in life. And so, these are things that you should start pondering as you're starting to move on to college and choosing a career path that you want to go on. Now, when you set your goals, they should be in the SMART format. And we learned about the SMART format already when we did our integrated marketing campaigns. So, just like you need to have specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely goals for your marketing campaigns, you should use that format when you're setting goals for yourself as well. So, it might be I want to get into a 4 year college in the next year in the field of marketing. So that would be a SMART goal. You all should also should start creating action plans to help you achieve those goals. So just like in our integrated marketing campaigns, we had action plans in order to get us to achieve our goals and reach our objectives that we set for ourselves. We need to do that in our personal lives too, and our professional lives. So you should have a list of steps or actions that lead to reaching your ultimate goals. You could have a career plan, and that's the steps that will enable you to achieve your career goal. Maybe if you want to major in business, it's to get into a 4 year college to major in business and then ultimately move on to get your MBA, which is a master's in business administration. So you can ultimately move up into a supervisory level. Career planning is also a lifelong process, so your goals and your circumstances might change over time. At one point, I thought I wanted to be an administrator. But over time, my goals have changed, and I have different wants and values in my life, and that's going to change for you as well. So, as your life and your plans change, you can just assess and change your action plans in order to ultimately meet your goals that you have set for yourself. So, why should you plan for a career? Why is this important? Why should you even think about this now? So, first of all, success and happiness usually don't happen by accident. You need to start planning on what you need to the steps you need to take to be successful in life and to make you happy. Successful people tend to have detailed plans for achieving your goals, and planning now for your future can help for your future career can help assure your career success. So a lot of times, people go into college undecided, which I actually did as well. And so in doing so, I ended up spending an extra year at college in order to meet my goals once I actually found them, because I took a lot of classes that didn't ultimately um, align with my major. And so by planning and setting goals for yourself and knowing what you want to do and being specific and intentional about them, that is going to help you to reach your goals, but also reach them faster and in a more efficient way. So the first step is setting your goal, and the second step is developing activities that will lead you to achieve your goal. So, in the next section, we are going to specifically talk about careers in marketing. We talked about the 16 career clusters, but under the marketing career clusters, there's a whole host of different paths that you can take that, if you decide to major in marketing, that you will be able to further pursue.